Hello everyone, Schwarzfiat here, and today I want to compare two games, Minecraft and the in-development game known as Starmade. Or rather talk about why I feel Starmade is better and how I cannot go back to Minecraft after having played Starmade. Now for those of you who have never even heard of Starmade, it's best described as EVE Online meets Minecraft, and to be honest, this is one of the best descriptions of the game that I've heard. EVE Online is known for its massive universe where players make up the story and conflicts, with many large corporations fighting for control over many star systems and indeed entire regions of space. The same is true of Starmade. The universe in this game is massive, with literally hundreds of star systems in a galaxy, and if that wasn't enough for you, they decided that each game should feature several galaxies. All of this is procedurally generated, and it's a giant sandbox for the player to do whatever they want in. Even though in this immense universe players will still fight over territory and resources, which is part of the fun. Now in Minecraft, as everyone knows, it is also a procedurally generated world with some other worlds that you could enter into like the Nether or Obsidian realm, or even the Creeper realm for those of you that felt living was overrated. In the world of Minecraft, you had enemies to overcome and had to build defenses to stop enemies from attacking you. So for example, my planetary starport on my homeworld on Minecraft was filled with turrets, as were many other bases. It was a great experience I had, and many wonderful moments in Minecraft grabbing a weapon and jumping on my horse and charging into battle against the numerous attacks on my capital city as the city's defensive turrets filled the night with machine gun and rocket fire, all while the song A Thousand Deaths by Globus was playing in the background. The same is true of Starmade. You had better be ready to defend yourself from both players and NPCs that look for the chance to kill you. Much like in Minecraft, you had to work with those on your side when that enemy shows up, and if you die, you lose a lot. So for example, you could be exploring in Minecraft and not notice that creeper until it was too late, and a pirate swarm can descend upon you before you even know what to do, and you find yourself dead. So you prepare your defenses and build up turrets and other ships to defend your empire and faction's territory, because if you're weak, you will fail. So both StarMade and Minecraft are very similar in that you start with nothing in a giant sandbox and attempt to survive and thrive. It's a very simple concept that I enjoy, so why do I feel StarMade is better? Well, it's simple. Both games have you collecting resources and slowly getting better stuff, but in Minecraft you had to face a dilemma. Do I stay playing single player so that I don't lose what I build to trolls and not have the benefits of multiple people to play with, or do I play multiplayer and risk being griefed? This was the problem I had with Minecraft. It's a big world, and you want to share it with others and work together with them. Many a creeper that killed me probably wouldn't have if I'd had a buddy with me to watch my back. So I decided to rent a server I thought would be private and play with my friend online. We played for a while, and then one day I log in to see everything covered in lava and water with a sign that said, "Grief by some Brazilian butthole." Well, he had his name there, but I don't want to give it away as to not give him any credit. But this is just the way Minecraft's multiplayer was. Now someone said, well, you can just get mods that make it so people cannot grief you, but they can grief the entire area around you even if you do that. We all remember what happened when I believe the people of Denmark tried to create their entire country in Minecraft. American idiots came in and started blowing things up and planting American flags just to be horrible idiots. Now for me this sucked because I enjoyed, like many people, building great structures. I always remember fondly my massive spaceport and shipyard, my capital city, villages, and my favorite, the church in the capital city. Now say what you want about religions, but you cannot deny that religious structures from around the world are some of the greatest looking buildings in the world. The Sistine Chapel, for example, has some amazing artwork, and even though I'm not Muslim, you just can't deny that the Abu Azeh Shah Mosque, if I'm pronouncing it right, in Malaysia looks amazing, as does the inside of the Masjid al-Haram in the city of Mecca. However, despite people like me being able to appreciate architecture from people of other nations and religions, people online just hate all that and want to burn it down. You can't deny that if I were to build a church in Minecraft online, people would jump at the chance to burn it or blow it up, because they are either too stupid to realize that the presence of a religious building harms no one, or just because they want to kill and destroy stuff. Again, some people say, oh, there's a mod to protect that kind of stuff in Minecraft, but the fact is Minecraft did not have such a system built into the game. Now, with EVE Online, there was pretty much the same problem. People are jerks and just want to kill because they can. I wanted to explore deep space with my friends, so we had a wormhole system, but kept getting attacks and had to fuel the starbase and people would threaten to destroy it all the time. There was nowhere you could be safe unless you stayed in a station all day in high sec, but you couldn't mine there or do anything fun, and if you had a base in high sec, people would just war deck you in order to kill it. You literally could not claim territory and have an area where you were safe in EVE Online. These problems in both games were annoying. Now, to be fair, a lot of people want PvP, and I'm fine with it myself. But when you have nowhere that you are safe, or nowhere that the assets you possess are safe, it's kind of annoying, especially when you're dealing with a multiplayer world that persists while you're offline. What I'm talking about is simple. Let's say in EVE Online you have a starbase, and enough friends to defend it, but some of you have real-life obligations and can't be online all the time, or you have internet shutting down. The same is true in Minecraft. You may be able to defend against griefers while you're online, but what about when you're offline? This is an annoying fact that people have to deal with. People want the joy of playing online, and even some people enjoy the risk of losing everything in a fight. I know that was one of the appeals of EVE Online. But losing all that while you're offline, that is the deterrent for many people. Not only that, but think of the little guy. You know, that person that wants to play online and interact with people occasionally, but not have to join a big group. These lone wolves are great because in both games, larger groups can use the materials these lone wolves mine and sell. Or maybe they have a nice ship blueprint that they sell because they like making blueprints. They have a place in the game, but these people are not allowed to explore freely in games like Minecraft and EVE Online because they'll get killed by players that are just being jerks. So with these problems, games like EVE Online and Minecraft lost my interest even though I love the core concepts that both presented. So now that Starmade is coming along and fixing all the problems with these other games and then combining the best of them, it is truly becoming a great combination. So how does Starmade do this? Well, it's simple. It allows everyone to either create or join a faction, and each faction can have a home base, either a planet or a star base, and everything on that home base is invulnerable, so long as you have faction points, which can basically be earned by simply logging in. This counts for everything that's stocked with the home base as well, so that massive ship you put a lot of work into, worried about losing it to a jerk while you're at work or something, you don't need to be. As long as it's docked at your home world or starbase, it's invulnerable. So let's say a guy wants to run a personal mining and shipbuilding operation. He can make a starbase and set it as his home base so that no one can destroy it. Add this to the fact that you can load home bases with invincible turrets, and you have a great safe zone. And if people try to be jerks without realizing it's a home base and try to shoot it, they can be in for a nasty surprise when your turrets lock onto them with accurate beams that lock them in place and even pull them closer to get torn to shreds by your other turrets. The game allows you to design some pretty nasty turret combinations with a variety of effects that not only damage enemies, but can screw with their systems and engines and the like. And unlike EVE Online, every ship and turret is designed block by block, so when you see an enemy turret or ship, a person never really knows what to expect from it. In short, Starmade gives you that safe haven. It's a relief for me to know that I can play online and have PvP if I so desire, but that I always have that little piece of the galaxy that is mine and people cannot take from me. This is amazing because even though I thought I had a pretty distant planet in Starmade, it wasn't even a week of playing before I walk outside to see a massive player-controlled carrier in orbit of my homeworld. Had this been EVE Online or Minecraft, I would have panicked, feeling that I would have been killed instantly. Now, based on the conversation with the pilot, he didn't seem like the kind of guy that wanted to start trouble, but rather a guy that just wanted to see what players had made, and he even gave me some advice about designs and how terribly inefficient my power plant was and how I could improve it. So even though he was friendly, it was still a relief to know that even if he had been hostile, he couldn't have killed me or anything I had on my planet. Better yet, there's no worries of people mining on your home planet or stealing resources, because with a faction block, only people you say can mine that planet. Not only that, but the faction block on the homeworld can be used to claim the entire system for your faction. This will prevent other players from establishing colonies in your area. Sure, they can mine the other planets and asteroids, but if you mine in friendly territory, there is a mining bonus so great, it's kind of pointless to mine in someone else's territory. Not only that, but there's an early warning system that lets you know when anyone is entering your territory, and the game puts in defensive systems that you can equip that allow you to survive even when you're not your home base or far from it. The point is simple. Both Minecraft and EVE Online were great games, but neither of these games had built-in systems to allow opportunities for everyone. Sure, in Starmade, the larger groups will still get more territory, but at least the smaller groups can have a safe haven as well as a chance. Not only that, but this freedom in design of turrets, ships, etc. that Starmade allows can allow players to create designs that will keep their enemies guessing, which will make PvP a lot more fun. I mean, if you're playing EVE Online and Scanner shows you that an enemy is flying a curse and you have a passive shield tank Drake, you can tell yourself that there's nothing to worry about. Or if you're out mining in a wormhole with your mates and you see an unknown buzzard and Onyx have appeared, you know you have every reason to panic and better get out of there. The same is true of Minecraft. People know all the traps to expect, and there's really only one defensive option: get diamond armor. As for weapons, you either use the diamond sword or a bow. Though with Starmade, you never really know, and that feeling of not knowing is what makes space fun, and then giving all players the opportunity to make amazing stuff is great. Because when you put a game out there to people and say anything in your home world is invincible, many people will jump at the chance to come online, make something beautiful for us all to see. And this is why I feel Starmade is better than EVE Online and Minecraft. It's time for gaming companies to realize that we're getting tired of trolls and min-maxing jerks that go into something knowing what to expect from every ship. And sure, Starmade isn't the only game making steps in the right direction. Landmark is also having built-in measures to stop trolls and griefing. I mean, there you can build on your own claim, and even if people decide to write something offensive outside your borders, the terrain resets after a while, so any trolling efforts are wiped away. I really hope this trend continues, and this is why I encourage support of both Starmade and Landmark. Both are still in development, sure, but with Starmade you can try it out free now if you want to. It's on Steam and you can download what they're calling the demo. Although, it's basically the same thing that people who pay for it get. And even if you don't want to pay for it before it's finished, you can still test it by downloading the demo, as it's called, and play online even with those who have already paid for it. So I hope this game succeeds, and if you're tired of the worry that comes with losing everything while you're offline that Minecraft and EVE Online have, then I highly recommend you try out Starmade. Anyways, that was just my thoughts on why I feel like not playing any more Minecraft or EVE Online, because Starmade, in my opinion, is just better. Anyways, this has been Shorts Fiat. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.